it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. If you couldn't tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about studying Korean. I learned Korean while I was in Korea. I had 10 weeks of a class, and I just did not get to where I wanted to be by the end of those 10 weeks. So I am still kind of going over the things that we talked about while I was there before I kind of move on to the next step. So for this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the tools that I am using to learn Korean. The first tool, I guess you could say, that I want to talk about is my actual textbook from when I studied in Korea. So a lot of it is filled out, but this is the student book, not the workbook. The workbook has all of our homework and stuff in it, whereas this one has all of the all of the lessons and things like that in it. And it's a great tool to kind of go back to and look at. And it also does come with a CD that I have never opened just because my computer doesn't have a CD-ROM disc. And when I was in Korea, I didn't have a CD player. So yeah, so that is a great resource for me to go back to. Obviously, if you're trying to learn Korean and you have not been to Korea and done that program, then you won't have access to that book. But there are a lot of other books out there that are really great resources. This is the one that I'm currently in right now, and it is Korean Grammar in Use. Ooh, hello. Korean Grammar in Use. The beginning, or the beginner version. And this was actually written by 3 Koreans. And I bought this book in the Learn Korean section at a Korean bookstore in Korea. I don't know why I said Korea so many times in that sentence. But this is also a workbook. It goes through all the different verbs. This is a grammar book. So you're focusing on the grammar. Grammar is one of the hardest parts of the Korean language. Vocabulary is a lot easier to pick up on. So those books that you can get at Barnes and Nobles and things like that, that just focus on the vocabulary, those are great because you can expand your vocabulary. But books that focus on grammar, I think, are a lot better because you're going to learn vocab while you go through it, but you're focusing on the hardest part of Korean. So this is the book that I am currently working through. I'm not extremely far in it just because I have not had the time recently to really focus on my Korean. And so I'm looking forward to doing it now because classes are done. Hey! But speaking of books that you can buy at Barnes & Noble, I have not seen the Korean Grammar in Use book at Barnes & Noble, but you can get it on Amazon. If you're interested, I will link it in the description below. But books that you can buy at Amazon, this is a Mastering Conversational Korean, and it is Korean for Beginners. While I have taken a 10-week course in Korea, like I said, I'm still not confident enough to not call myself a beginner. It just takes me a little bit longer with foreign languages to understand. So I have not started this book yet, but I saw it at Barnes & Noble the other day, and I really liked, it's not colorful at all, sorry, but I really liked the layout of it and what I was seeing in it, and the fact that this was based on conversational Korean, so that I'm not just learning random words that I'm never going to use, but things that I can actually hold conversations with some of my Korean friends. So yeah. So the last kind of tangible item is this little gray notebook. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's Korean. I got it in Korea. I didn't take any school supplies with me when I went to Korea, so I got all of my notebooks and stuff there. And this was my notebook from class. Don't judge my handwriting, I know it's crap. And I'm trying to find a page where you can maybe actually understand things. Okay, so these are my actual class notes. So it's a really just handy tool for me to keep and to go back over and to see how I wrote it at the time, so that I have a better understanding of like what I'm trying to comprehend and understand. So those are all of my tangible items. I do have a semi-tangible item, and that I call it a semi-tangible item because it's on my phone. So like I hold my phone, but the app itself I don't hold. If that made sense. But this one it's an app called Drops, and it's kind of like a game app, and this focuses on vocabulary. This doesn't focus on sentences and grammar and things like that. That app is a chance for you to kind of grow your vocabulary in a fun way that actually has helped me memorize a lot more vocabulary quicker. If you don't have the premium version, you can do 5 minutes a day, but if you get the premium version, you can do it for as much time as you want to every day. I have the premium version, so it's really great if you are sitting there before class starts, or if you are sitting there waiting for your mom to finish talking to people at church, or waiting for a doctor's appointment, just kind of things like that, like where if you're just kind of waiting around, it's a great tool to just kind of be able to pull out and just kind of work on your stuff there. There are pronunciation things on there, or you can turn the pronunciation off so that the people around you are not having to hear somebody repeat Korean words to you. So besides those items, I do use 2 different websites. One of them is called Talk to Me in Korean, while the other one is Korean Pod 101. Korean 101. Korean Pod 101 is the podcast, sorry. Korean 101. And those are 2 really great resources too. They spanned from everything from vocabulary to conversational Korean to grammar. So those are kind of all encompassing, whereas if I like to have my books kind of separate and the books focusing on one specific thing, but the websites themselves are a great tool to kind of bring it all together and wrap up an area. I've been using Korean 101 for about 1.5 years, while I've only been using Talk to Me in Korean for about 4 months. So I am more used to Korean 101, but I really like Talk to Me in Korean, and they also have resources that you can buy and things like that, like book-wise. So I think that that's also a really, really cool tool. So you could actually follow along with the website and your books. So if that's more your speed, I would really suggest Talk to Me in Korean. But if you're just looking for a website to supplement the books that you already have or things like that, I would use Korean 101. So that is all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to share with you guys the tools and the resources that I was using to learn Korean. And if there's anybody out there that is also trying to learn Korean and they didn't really know where to begin, things like that, I hope this video helped you. And if you guys are already masters at Korean and you have suggestions for me that you think will help me, pass them along. I would greatly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you later.